It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low twos last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
Striding in, Dustin Pedroia. He will lead this one off today. Full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second, the third baseman, Wade.
Next up for the Red Sox, Wade Boggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Striding in for Boston, Ted Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Pedroia stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Lefty Grove is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benintendi is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman, John Olerud.
Next to bat for Toronto, John Olerud. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. A wave and a miss made him reach. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Paul Molitor. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Vasquez gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Jansen corrals it. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you've made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. The 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Base hit, and the Red Sox are into the hit column for the first time this season.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. The 1-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. struck him out.
Batting fifth, not shortstop.
Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now. Too high, ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
1 gone here in the Boston third, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Here's the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
A full count, 3-2 to Randal Grichuk.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, Teoscar Hernandez. Foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Danny Jansen. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Benintendi. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Now at the plate, Roberto Alomar. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Ted Williams.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jimmy Fox. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Now the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So striding forward now, John Olerud comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Well hit to right, but foul. Now another 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Fox onto the grass, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Number 29, Joe Carter.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
3-2 pitch. Full count still. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So stepping in, Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ryu now on 2-1. Cue shot here out toward short, and one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. The 1-1. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Justin.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. It was a walk in his last trip. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. Count remains full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He's set. The payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, taken by Alomar. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The count now at 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to Fox, gets him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in, Ted Williams. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runners on first with one down. And he got him. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play. In now, Alex Verdugo. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Chase Anderson is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 22, Chase Anderson.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox lead it 4-0. Now in the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Danny Jansen. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roberto Alomar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Two and 2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. John Olerud would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ready once again, John Olerud. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with the man at first. Chopper foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Fouled away. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 4-0. At the plate, Wade Boggs. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot for Wade Boggs. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Ted Williams. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Williams is retired, and there's 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Fox. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good battle. Count remains full.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another payoff pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Sam Gaviglio is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
43, Sam Gaviglio.
Xander Bogaerts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. On the run is Hernandez. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And they're runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, two away. And there's a base hit on the line. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. And that misses 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1. Two men are on with two men out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with two men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 2 out, bases loaded. Taken high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox 10, the Jays nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Paul Molitor.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Joe Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. To the left side, but it's well foul. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now, Bo Bichette. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Blue Jays held in check. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Wade Boggs.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Carter has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted Williams.
Justin Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
60, Justin Miller.
Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Jimmy Fox. Line drive snagged on a short hop. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're still in front 10-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another try at 2-2. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. No hits to this point. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Blue Jays go down in order, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and two, here it comes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So striding in, Alex Verdugo. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1-2 now. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him. And the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. 2 out with the man at first. And there's ball 2 now. Two and two.
2-2 count.
And he popped him up. Alomar ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Ryan Brazier is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
70, Ryan Brazier.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Roberto Alomar, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Man, was this guy electric in this one. Talk about having that swing and miss stuff. 17 punch-outs in this one. He had it going on right from the first inning.
Into the box now, John Olerud. Line drive to left. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
29, Joe Carter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Carter. He was hunched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Final strike for the Blue Jays. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fouled off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Boston Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Lefty Grove gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, just 1 hit. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.